Hi viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel. How are you all? I'm great here. How all? Yeah. So today, what am I teaching? Today we have a topic like last time, which I have done. That is past perfect tense. I have in the middle of the class, I got a call and I went away, right? So I'm just starting from the same class again, like past perfect tense. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, so before going to the class, let me tell you, like if you are new to this class, please do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you'll get my notifications. And yes, let's continue. What is past perfect tense? So the past perfect tense is quite an easy tense to understand and to use. Okay, so tense talk about the past in the past. This tense talks about the past. Okay, past thing. So quickly let us see the equation. Subject plus auxiliary verb, that's have. Okay, that is have. And in the simple past tense, it's like had. Okay, and main verb, it's participle verb 3 formation. Like if you say see, saw, seen. Okay, seen is a past participle. Okay, so for negative sentences in the past perfect tense, we insert not, as usually we already know. For the negative sentences we use not, and the auxiliary verb and the main verb. Okay, for the question formation, question sentences, we use we exchange the subject and auxiliary verb. Actually we exchange them. Okay, so look at these examples for past perfect tenses. Like for the positive sentence, I had finished my work. Okay, finished, and this is a main verb. Finish is a main verb. The participle form for finish is finished. Okay, and you had stopped before me. You had stopped before me. So stopped. Okay, this is the participle. And for the negative sentence, as we already said, like we insert not here. She had not gone to school. We had not left. Okay, so this is the formation. And for the question sort of things, like had you arrived, had they eaten dinner. So this is like. And speaking with the past perfect tense, we often contract the subject and the auxiliary. Like I had, you see the formation, I had, it will be like this. Okay, you had, he had. See the formations, like how we write. Okay, one second. Yeah, here. She had, it had, we had, they had. Okay, so you can just see when we are writing, this is a form of past perfect tenses we will be writing. Okay, and quickly let's move. The D contraction is also used for the auxiliary verb would. Okay, D, like apostrophe D is mentioned like would. Okay, for example, here by seeing this we can think like it is we would. Okay, it's not we had. Okay, so we would can mean like we had or we would. So by seeing the sentence, we have to see like whether it is we would or we had. But usually the main verb is different for the form. We had arrived, past participle. Okay, we would arrive. So base, this is base. Okay, it is always clear for the context. How do we use the past perfect tense? Like usage, let us see the usage. So expression, past perfect tense expresses action in the past before another action in the past. This is a past in the past. Okay, the train left at 9 p.m. We arrived at 9:15 a.m. Okay, the train left at 9 a.m. We arrived at 9:15 a.m. When we arrived, the train had left. So the train had left. Okay, the train had left when we arrived. So here it means that train is leaving in the past at 9 a.m. So it is the action was already done in the past. So this is a past perfect tense that is not done in the present or future. It had left itself says that it is happened. Okay, and we arrive in past at 9:15. So look at some examples now. I wasn't hungry, I had just eaten. I was not hungry, I had just eaten. They were hungry, they had not eaten for 5 hours. I did not know who he was. I had never seen him before. Mary was not at home when I arrived. Really? Where had she gone? So see, these all, the above all sentences seems to be the action has already done. Okay, so you can sometimes think of past perfect tense like present perfect tense, but instead of the time being now, the time is past. Okay, so this is all like past perfect tense: had, have, done. Okay, and for example, imagine that you arrive at the station at 9:15 a.m. The station master says to you, "You're too late, the train has left." Okay, you're too late, the train has left. Later you tell to your friends, "We were too late, the train had left." Okay, we often use the past perfect tense in reported speech after like verbs like said, told, asked, thought, wondered. Okay, these are the verbs. So look at the examples now quickly. He told us that the train had left. I thought I had met her before, but I was wrong. He explained that he had closed the window because of the rain. He explained that he had closed the window because of the rain. I wondered if I had been there before. I asked them why they had not finished. So see, these are all some examples. It means like had left is mentioned here. So he told us that the train had left. Had left seems that action was already done. So this is what that. And perfect continuous tense. So quickly let's finish the continuous tense today. So let's go into the simple sentence. I had been singing. I had been singing. It seems like it's done. It's happening. Okay. How do we make the past perfect continuous tense? We have a quick equation: subject plus auxiliary verb plus auxiliary verb. So we have 2 here and plus main verb. Okay. The helping verbs are 2 here: had and been. Okay. Conjugating in a simple past tense and participle, present participle. Okay, base plus information. For the negative sentences, as I already said you, not will be used. We'll be inserting not after the first auxiliary verb. So for the questionary forms, like we extend subject and first auxiliary verb. So look at the examples now. See, I had been working. You had been playing tennis. So we have 2 auxiliary verbs, had plus been. Okay, and this is present continuous, past perfect continuous. Okay, negative sentence, it had not. Okay, after the first auxiliary verb, not will be inserted. It had not been working well. We had not been expecting her. And for the question formation, had you been drinking? Had they been waiting long? So while speaking the past perfect continuous tense, we often contrast the subject and the first auxiliary verb, like I had been, you had been, she had been. See, this is this box mean that. Okay, and let us continue. So past perfect tenses, continuous tense. Okay, the past perfect continuous tense, it expresses longer action. The continuous tenses mean it has a long action. So in the past, the long action in the past before another action in the past. Okay, so Ram, here we have an example. Ram started waiting at 9 a.m. I arrived at 11 a.m. When I arrived, Ram had been waiting for 2 hours. So see, Ram started waiting at 9 a.m. Something, this is all done before, like it's in past. I arrived at 11 a.m. When I arrived, Ram had been waiting for 2 hours. So Ram had been waiting for 2 hours when I arrived. This action is happening in the past, not now. Ram starts waiting in past at 9 a.m. At 9 a.m. So I arrive in past at 11 a.m. So this is all done in the past. So John was very tired. He had been running. Okay, this is also in the past. It seems I could smell cigarettes, but somebody had been smoking. Suddenly my car broke down. I was not surprised. It had not been running well for a long time. Had the pilot been drinking before the crash? So this is what. For the past perfect tenses we use had, been, doing, and for the present tense here I thought of you see the present past perfect continuous tense and the present perfect continuous tense has a same. See, had, here it will be have, been plus been, and doing. So there it's a simple form, but it's like a trick, for the past perfect tenses we use the auxiliary verb this, and for this have. Okay, the present perfect continuous tense. So be careful. And you can sometimes think of past perfect continuous tense like present perfect continuous tense also, but instead of time being now, the present, the time is in the past. For example, imagine that you met Ram at 11 a.m. Ram says to you, okay, 1 second, my cursor is moving fast. Okay, why you're moving fast? Yes. Oh. So see here. So I am angry. I have been waiting for 2 hours. So later you tell to your friends, Ram was angry. He had been waiting for 2 hours. Okay. This is all done in the past. This action you might be saying right away, but the action was already done. So that is past perfect continuous. Not in you might be saying in the present, but the action which is already done in the past you are discussing. So this is what all about the past perfect continuous tense and past perfect tense. So in my next lesson I'll be discussing about simple future tense, all about the future tense. Okay, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please do subscribe and please do follow me.